Welcome back to Over the Line Podcast, Episode 4. I'm your host, Brad. You can catch me on Twitter at BradTheRad7. Here with me are the best co-hosts in the world. To my right, John Punk Walsh. You can catch him on Twitter at PunkWalsh94. Punk, how we doing today?
Best co-host in the fucking world, eh?
Before you guys weren't, but
Ooh.
now, 4 episodes in, it's there.
I like it. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the best here, but
Don't sell yourself short, Punk. You are the best.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. But overall, doing well. It's episode 4. We're still getting the listens, still getting the support, so appreciate that, guys. And I mean, keep listening and give us the support.
Sweet. And then the not so best co-host. It was really more for you, Punk. Here's the man with the bun, Kyle Brunet. You can catch him on Twitter at Kai Brunet. Kyle, how you doing?
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
That is fucked up. What caught me off guard? I was ready to compliment you back and throw that out the window.
Yeah, I forget about that.
I'm doing well, man. I have a beer in front of me.
It feels fucking right. I think that's why I'm
9
happy
days.
again,
I lasted 9 days and about 6 hours.
I like it.
Not bad. Honestly, could have gone longer, but premature celebration, I think, kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I had to do it.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, which is everybody other than us, we've booked a guest. Now, we're not going to say who it is. Hopefully next week in the intros, I'm introducing him because he's a lot better to introduce than these two guys. So I'll be looking forward to that. So keep your eye out. We'll be announcing it throughout the week once it's confirmed. Very excited. You probably even know who he is. Certified, verified on Twitter.
Wow.
So first ever guest going to be certified. So that's a big step for us. You know, we're very excited about it, but we don't want to jinx it, so we won't announce it just yet. Hopefully that gets completed and you can see that next week.
Yeah, we're still working shit out with that, so hopefully you can pull through. If you're listening, send me your sizes. We're sending you some merch, all right?
We're waiting to hear back from you.
Hey, he's a busy guy. He works for one of the biggest media companies in the world. That's a hint. One
Not
of my
a big
favorite
deal.
of all time. Another hint. And most of my clothing is from this brand. So
yeah, me too.
Just dropping hints all over the place. So yeah, man, hopefully we can pull that through. If not, just forget you even heard this first couple minutes of the episode. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited. So yeah, I had to crack the beer in a premature celebration. Hopefully it's a real celebration next week. If not, we're going to keep rolling. So.
Speaking of merch, though, it's been flying.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Fuck.
We're up to almost 70 pieces.
Like
No, more. Yeah,
more.
dude. We're probably about 80 or more, which is not terrible. It's nothing crazy, but for us, like, who the fuck are we? It's pretty fucking amazing.
if I see an OTL shirt walking on the street, one, I'm either giving them a hug. COVID, you can't now, but two, or nah, I won't explain that.
I was going to say a hug. That's pretty soft. Fuck.
I'll fucking tear them apart.
John won't be soft if you see someone in
Oh,
a
no,
shirt,
absolutely
right?
not.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you, I mean, there's, like you said, there's 80 pieces out there at least. So for those of you who haven't, send us photos of you in the merch, post us, tag us, and let's keep the fucking train going, man. It's been going well, so let's keep it going.
Yeah, and we're sending, and now recently, before we used to just take the orders in and dispatch them by hand. But now if you're outside of Montreal and you want yourself an OTL shirt, we're going to make it happen. We will ship that to you. We'll make it happen. Let us know. We'll figure something out. But now we're shipping. So,
Yep. And
and also come up and coming, we'll have it on the website. Soon we'll have it on the website. You'll see shirts and hopefully we work on a different design. I'm trying to get Kyle to work on a different design, but we'll see if that
I'm
pops
not very
up.
creative, but I'll see what I can do.
Yeah,
but different designs and everything, and like you said, we deliver. Who knows? It's gonna be a fucking shirt cannon soon. Fucking whip that through your window.
I want a t-shirt cannon so fucking bad. David Dobrik, if you're listening, give me your t-shirt cannon. I need it.
And your flamethrower for a day.
Happy birthday, by the way.
All right, so we got the special guest. Hopefully that'll work out. Merch is flying off. Kyle broke his oath, which is not very disappointing because I don't give a fuck. He's going to have to hear about it later, but that's his business.
Did anyone think I was going to go 9 days and 6 hours? That's pretty good.
The thing is, I don't think that it was a good bet considering you're promoting. No, but not even the alcoholic. You've started a podcast about drinking and
It's
gambling.
about sports and gambling. We just like to drink it as well.
I use that as an excuse.
Yeah,
to be
that's it.
honest.
But we talk about drinking at least 10 times on every pod.
Well, that's it. That's the challenge.
So
And
how are you
honestly-
going to not drink?
Honestly, I think I pretty much, set this up, because if, this special guest never came into existence, I would still be going strong. So
True.
maybe he came into our OTL life for me to break this, and who knows what's going to happen next. So
If you're listening, thank you, because when he's sober, he's not fun.
that's all.
And he said, even last episode, I think he said, I'll be the funnest person here no matter
I
what.
said I'm still a better time than both of you guys. And
Showed
I'm
up
still not
today.
wrong.
Showed up today. He's sober with his girlfriend talking
Yeah.
love stories.
That's
Like,
cute
oh,
as
that's
not
fuck,
true.
though.
I'm like, holy fuck.
That's
okay.
cute. That's
Brad
Yeah.
knew my girlfriend was here, so he cut his own hair
Yeah.
and wore a nice shirt for once.
I cut it myself.
Hey, I did cut it myself, and he looks fucking good. So
I don't
fuck
know.
both of you.
You look decent.
Whoever's listening saw that a bowl was missing out of your cupboard. Brad has it. Come get it. Come get it.
That's amazing.
So not true and hurtful at the same time.
Oh,
All right. Enough of fucking the banter. Okay, let's get right into it. Something I'm very excited about: UFC Fight Night 174. Surprisingly, some good fights here. I think.
Decent.
Surprisingly, I'm gonna be entertained. Usually, when I see Fight Night, I'm like iffy, unsure. Am I gonna bet on it? I see some good
Yes.
fighters here. I'm very excited. Robert Whittaker, Darren Till is the main event. These are studs.
That's
Darren
gonna
Till
be a
lost
good
2
one.
fights in his whole life, and he's a stud. When he lost that fight to Masvidal, he kind of lost a little bit of his star power, because then Masvidal became this huge star after he did that. He got the fight with Ben Askren, and it just went up. So he kind of got left behind in the spotlight because of the star that Masvidal became. But this guy's no joke. And Robert Whittaker, he just lost to Adesanya, which
He's a fucking monster.
if you're gonna lose, it's gonna be to that guy.
Yeah.
So
Can't blame the guy.
you can't blame the guy either. So it's gonna be a good matchup. I don't know what the odds are
The
showing.
odds are pretty tight this week, man.
Yeah, it's got to be tight.
Like,
'Cause-
it's not no fucking, like, guarantees here.
yeah,
I think there was even odds for, like, 2 of them. Like,
but even odds.
yeah, man.
Oh fuck!
Like, for 2 of the fights, which you don't see often.
Even
so-
odds in a fight is rare.
No, that's it. So, I mean, I can't pick the favorites anymore. It's just so tight.
That's it. So now you're fucked. So now you're like, you're not betting on this for
Oh,
sure. You're not.
probably
betting on
not.
So you might actually have to do research and not just go whoever's minus 300.
it. Yeah, that's it. So
Yeah.
you're finished. So I'll call Kyle when we're looking to bed.
Yeah, but, I mean, we
Darren
almost won
Till all
last
day.
week.
Let's
So.
go.
Yeah, I
Oh.
I just don't like Robert Whittaker as a person. Darren Till is more of a classier guy, if I will.
Yeah.
Robert Whittaker strikes. He's always banging his chest. He's always screaming. I like more calm fighters. So 2 years. He's 2 years older, but I don't think that really plays too much. They're the same height. Pretty much same reach. 3 centimeter reach advantage by Darren Till. But I'm gonna take Darren Till every time. You heard it here first. That's what you should be betting on.
Darren Till. I
And
like it.
Yeah, you with me? You following?
Probably, to be honest with you.
Another fight.
Is he a favorite?
What is he a favorite? I don't think he is the favorite.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll see. We'll see when
I'll
we
think
get
about
when the
that
bet comes
then.
through.
Yeah. Well, you probably won't bet at all because you're scared. If you don't
Oh,
bet
here we
here,
go.
you don't bet. We know this.
Here we go. I'm going to check my bank account. This is 4 episodes in a row where I said this. So.
Yeah, but it's 4 episodes in a row. I seen you bet $20.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
What?
You know what happens when you bet $100?
You lose.
You lose to Kyle.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, but,
Yeah. By a fucking bad decision. You should have lost that fucking fight. I won that bet.
man, these vegans always have excuses.
I won that fucking
Let's
bet.
not call it the
I
vegan
picked
community.
the winner fighter.
Shut up, vegans. We love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, vegans, these guys don't love you, okay? I fucking love you. These guys are fucks, okay? They hate vegans,
I love vegans.
okay?
I love you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Don't listen to them.
It's all
Kyle's
for the- it's all
Kyle's
for
getting
the
a beer
pod.
from the fridge right now.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. I am fucking excited. I'm
Wow.
so excited. We're gonna have to get a on-air cheers here. We're gonna have to get an on-air cheers here. Right here. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, guys, to myself.
Yeah. Well, you're drinking that sissy drink, so you can drink that all by
Yeah,
yourself.
Mike's Hard Blue Freeze.
Hey,
If you're out there, you want to sponsor us,
out of 10, what do you rate that?
8.9.
Okay, that's a good rate.
Oh.
It's not a rookie score, you know.
No, it's not. It's pretty fucking phenomenal.
It's okay.
I mean, it's a good summer drink, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's fruity. It's fruity.
Yeah,
A fruity for a fruit, so that's good.
exactly.
So the next fight that's kind of interesting, if you will. The only other fight that I'm really excited about would be Fabricio Werdum versus Alexander Gustafsson.
Gustafson's just gonna kill him. It's
This-
not even gonna be fun.
When I see Gustafsson fight, it just reminds me of Ivan Drago.
Yep.
I must break you. It's just the scariest thing you want to see on the other side of that cage.
I feel like you shouldn't be fighting Wordum though. Like I don't think that's gonna be fun.
It's a weird fight. I don't know, but in COVID era, it could be hard for him to get a fight. You
Yeah.
know, he's a little D-ranked too because he lost, I think, a couple. But let me see. What was his last fight?
Wordum?
No, Verdum fought last year. The last time he fought was in 2018, so we won't go by him.
Wordum, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, he just fought.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
UFC
lost.
249.
Yeah, he just lost in 2020 versus Olenek.
Olenek, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first big event, the sporting event that came back.
Yeah,
It
I
was
think.
UFC 249. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was when we did those picks and everything. We had the picks and the bets and everything.
Yeah. Who won that?
Who won that?
John and I tied for first, and we were more than just 3 people.
Bro, I remember.
Yeah.
The
I hate talking bets because
The
I
bets
feel
had to
bad.
be in-
He always loses.
The bets had to be in at 6 p.m. I was out at 5:30. My brother was texting me.
Yeah,
"Put
but
the
I'm a
bets in, put
UFC
the bets in."
expert. I never lose a bet. In
I literally
UFC,
never
like-
said I was the expert. All I know is that when you guys make money, it's because I advised you. Okay, real money, not $5.
I might say sometimes. Sometimes yes, but
Like when you guys were in Colombia and you were making those bets, you guys were coming up short every time.
Well,
The
we're
only time that
doing
you guys smashed a
15-team
parlay, the only time you guys smashed that parlay is when I told you what to pick.
Yeah,
not wrong.
don't
But I
recall.
mean, we almost smashed a 15 fighter, so
Yeah,
that would've been
almost.
fucking
Minus
solid.
Almost
three.
only counts in horseshoes.
a minus, what was it, minus 500 favorite lost by decision, and we lost 5K. But don't get me rattled again. I don't want to get into that. UFC should be pretty good. They've been
Gustafsson
going
all
pretty
the
hard.
way. I'm smashing that line. I'm smashing
That's probably
the
the
Darren Till
easiest.
line.
Yeah, that's the easiest bet of the night. I think would be Gustafsson.
And also another story that I'm smashing for sure. I'm betting on that line. Is the mini Khabib fight. So I don't know. This is what I like to call him. A lot of people don't like to call him that because they say it discredits him. But I you know what? It's Kaz. I don't even know how to say his name. Khamzat Chimaev. This
Khamzat
guy
Chimaev
is a beast.
versus McKee.
This guy's a beast.
Yeah.
This guy fights in. He comes in the ring. He dominates to the minute he leaves. Kind of like Khabib style. So that's why I like to call him Khabib. And he kind of looks like Khabib. He kind of talks like Khabib. I don't know if that's racist because he's Russian. But I'm very excited for that fight. So if you're making a 3-team parlay, you go Chimaev, Darren Till, and Gustafsson. Smash 100 on that. You won't regret it. I promise you. You heard it here first.
You're offering refunds if we regret it?
What?
Like FanDuel?
No fucking way. But you won't regret it anyway.
All right, we'll see.
Might smash
I
it,
like the confidence.
I'll smash 20.
Against me?
No,
What? Okay, so you're gonna bet.
I got a hockey to bet on next week.
Oh,
Chill.
Oh,
I
hockey.
need to save my money, man.
Yeah, well,
Hockey news.
that's it. Hockey, very exciting stuff. Seattle announced.
Crazy. Beautiful jerseys, eh?
I like
Like,
the
it makes me want to go to Seattle and just look at an octopus or something.
a Kraken.
A Kraken. We're
The
just,
Seattle Kraken. I think that is the number one best name in NHL right now.
You know what
Yeah.
that paid out? Plus 2,200.
What if that's what they went
hello.
with because they were
Yeah.
doing like names?
Yeah, plus 2,200 for Kraken.
Well, the Kraken's a popular like in just in pop culture now, like just in like games and stuff. Like in Fortnite introduced a Kraken in the water. Like
Yeah.
like I've been hearing more about the Kraken more than ever. And before, the only time I listened to it when I was drinking fucking rum. The only time I heard it when I was drinking rum.
That might blow up.
Yeah,
They might sponsor that team.
Yeah, that would
That'd
be,
be
Yeah,
brilliant.
for
That
sure.
would be
That
wild.
might be. That's a good partnership right there.
But the Hurricane, I think it's the Hurricanes. They called it in October last year. They said they made some stupid joke like, "What's Kraken?" and they spelled it that way.
Yeah.
And then they posted today like, "We called it" or whatever. I'm like, that's still not bad.
No,
Like,
it's definitely. I mean, hey, fucking someone called it last year and it was paying plus 2,200 today. That's not bad.
No.
Not bad at all.
smashed 20 on
Yeah,
it.
I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm happy to have another team here.
All in the
Their
fucking same
jerseys
division,
are
man.
fucking nice.
Oh, so beautiful.
But how's it gonna work? Like for a guy like me, I'm kind of like off for these things. Punk, our pro, our NHL pro. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna be exactly like Vegas? Like, what are teams gonna have to protect? How's it gonna go? And how is Dubas gonna outthink every other GM in the league?
I knew that was coming, so I got it in mind. June 2021 is the expansion draft. So
Okay.
it's going to be the same thing like Vegas had, but they're exempt from this. Huge word, not a big deal.
Exempt. How many letters?
A few. But
A few would be 3.
so Vegas is not a part of it, which I'm iffy about. They've been in the league for a few years now. So basically, Seattle has to take 14 forwards, 9 defensemen, and 3 goalies. They have to get that to complete their team. Clubs have 2 options, so they could take the route where they have 7. They could put up 7 forwards, 3D, or 1 goalie. They could protect that, or they could protect 8 skaters, so a mix of forward or D and 1 goalie. So at the end, I mean, it's going to be tougher, a team like Toronto, but
So if you don't do that suggested format of 7 and 3, you can only protect a max of 8.
Yeah, so you're
8
going to
and
do
1
that
goalie,
for sure.
yeah. So if you want, you could save all your D core. Let's just say, for example, it's 6 and say 2 forwards, or
That's wild.
yeah, like
Yeah,
8
so
forwards
you're a
if you
young-
want. You
if
know what
you're
I
a-
mean?
Madness.
If you're a stacked defensive team, you can at least protect
Yeah,
your assets.
exactly.
That's
Which is
fucking-
pretty good too. So yeah, that's pretty smart.
That's wild.
What I think Toronto might do is offer them the first round draft pick, and say, hey, take this guy.
Yeah, well, that's what was
Take
happening.
Freddie the GOAT.
But people are going to be a little different now, I think, because at the first expansion with the Knights, a lot of side deals were made,
Exactly.
and they got a stacked team.
That's
So
exactly.
now I think people have learned this time around not to make all these side deals to protect all these players because you're going to end up giving a fucking stacked team.
Yeah, they went to the finals their first year.
Yeah,
no?
exactly.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a
But
little different.
They
There
had
was-
like 3 first round draft picks they got from that.
that's
or
it. There was
something like that.
way too many deals made, I think. For
But
them.
I think
'Cause
for a
teams
team
wanted
like
to protect
Toronto,
what
they're
they
gonna
had
do it.
already. Yeah.
yeah.
Toronto's gonna do it. Like take Frederick Gauthier instead of fucking Zach Hyman. You know what I mean? We need Zach Hyman. Gauthier is replaceable. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's
So
gonna be crazy.
it's
man.
they might offer. I think they're gonna offer. Like teams are gonna offer their first round.
Well,
draft
Yeah.
contenders that feel like they have a chance with the team they have, they're gonna give up that future. Like, okay, take this pick plus this guy instead of the guy, because we can't protect him, but we don't want you to take him. We'll throw an extra pick if you take another guy instead, type thing.
Yeah.
It's fucking monopoly out here.
Yeah.
People are just trading whatever the fuck they want, side deals.
And
I love it.
The first overall pick, I think it's a guy named R2 Ratty or
D2?
something.
Oh.
Look him up, R2 Ratty. Apparently he's supposed to be really good. So if they could snag as many first round picks and maybe trade up for the first overall pick, might be worth it. So he's not obviously Lafreniere level, but this guy,
But we don't know yet.
I think he's Finnish or something. I mean, I have to look him up, but he's gonna be decent. So they might try to go up and get that. So I think teams like Toronto, teams like Tampa, they're gonna offer their first round draft pick to take their 4th liner at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I feel like a smart move for Seattle is to go kind of with what they want because they end up building relationships that will be long lasting in the NHL. So if a team's like, hey, take this guy, protect this, we'll get this. Okay, so we'll do it for you. And then down the line, trade deadline, 3-4 years down the line, you call that GM, you have a little bit of better relationship with him when it comes to times to negotiate. And I think that's what Vegas did very well too, because I think when Vegas calls, I'm sure a lot of these teams that they did side deals with to protect their players, they're answering, they're courteous, they're
Man,
talking,
They got like Riley Smith. I think they got Tatar.
Yeah.
They got a Hall of Famer in Fleury. That's insane.
Yeah, well, that's the Pens, right? They wanted.
They wanted Matt Murray,
Matt
and now
Murray.
Matt Murray's on the block. They want to go to Tristan Jarry. So
Yeah, but they got goalies coming out of their ass, these guys. I've
It's
never seen a
unbelievable.
club to have these hot goalies in my life, and it's not even like...
And they started like 5 different fucking goalies. with
Jarry,
it
they even
doesn't-
had Des Smith that he was decent, but Jarry is the starter now. I think he was even wearing the black jersey in practice, which means they're starting.
Yeah.
So now they have Jarry. They have fucking Matt Murray backing up.
Those are...
Would be wild to see Matt Murray traded to Vegas. We're looking at a Fleury Matt Murray again. But
Matt Murray would end up starting.
Yeah, Fleury's near the end of his career there.
I love Fleury.
But Fleury's fucking...
Fleury's one of my favorite.
I saw him at the passport office once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's a good dude. He's
grab a
always
photo?
smiling, this guy.
I didn't grab a photo or anything. I think he was looking for his son's hat or everything. Or he was looking under the seats, but...
It really fucking...
Yeah, and
I'm like, oh, fuck,
John
Fleury.
stole it.
John's wearing
John
it.
had it in it. He sat
Mickey
on
Mouse
it.
hat?
He's like,
Maybe he'll come and ask me for the hat and I could trade it for a photo.
I feel like when I see NHL players...
I don't.
Whatever. If they make eye contact with you, like head
I've
nod,
seen-
head nod, like I know who you are, like hey, nice to see you, kind of thing. Like
I've actually, funny story, I've seen Plekanec at Best Buy. And as he was walking out, I said, "Go Leafs, go." Maybe a year and a half later, he was on the Leafs. So
yeah,
I saw him. I saw PK. I saw
Yeah.
PK Subban at the bank. I saw, there was another one. I think White.
okay, yeah,
I
Well,
saw
that's the
White.
thing, like, you
so,
don't. It's crazy because like if you're a huge fan, you're like, holy fuck, you know, you could, depending on the player, you could be meeting your idol, like one in a lifetime.
Yeah,
so
that's
you
it,
want
yeah.
to grab that photo, you want to talk to them. Now on the other end of things, you just want to be like a respectable human, be like, just be like, hey, what's up, man? Like, you
Yeah.
know, like as you're passing by, give him a nod, like, you know, you recognize who he is, but let him go on with his day, especially if they're out with their family and shit. You don't want to bust their balls, but
yeah.
like it happens. And
If
you see
it's-
some famous people, you're just whatever.
Yeah, but if it's my
Yeah.
favorite player of all time, like if I saw Saka Koivu,
Yeah,
even me now, I'd be like,
absolutely.
you mind just taking a picture of me? If he's like, no, I got time to, I don't got time. All right, flip
ciao.
him. Like, okay, peace, gotta go.
Still love you.
But like,
Yeah.
I think I'd have to get that picture, and I'm not the kind of person to get pictures.
Me neither. I
But
hate
if,
asking.
but I might
How's
get
that
one with
haircut?
him. He's my favorite all time.
Bull cut.
Influence, you know, they have influence on you. So if they have great, if it's just a famous person, okay. If it's someone who had major influence on you,
No,
maybe stop,
absolutely.
get a picture. You know,
Yeah,
that's how I
mean,
look at it. Like Piki Subban, I never hated the guy, never really loved the guy. I'm not gonna stop to get a picture, but I would be enticed to be like, hey, how are you? Shake his hand. Nice to see you. You know,
Yeah,
like that's
exactly.
nice. You know,
Fucking love him.
Yeah,
Love him.
I don't hate him, but
he just has
it's falling
personality.
apart, man.
He just has personality, and in the NHL, personality is prohibited. They don't want you in the
It's like the
NFL,
NBA,
yeah, in the NBA, in these
man.
places. These guys are they're themselves. They're flamboyant. They're doing their thing. They're
Yeah.
celebrating, and they eat that shit up. In the NHL, they look at you like, bro, what are you doing? Just play.
Yeah,
You know, like
you're part of a team.
yeah, like
That's it.
like yeah,
you can't
like
be unique.
it's a gladiator.
weird.
It's gladiator mentality. We're at war. We fight. You know, like that kind of thing.
But even him, just outside of the team, off the ice, like he's a fucking
sells donations.
stand-up guy, man.
Dude, he does things for himself that benefit himself when he gives back, and that's why the organizations don't like that, because it draws attention away from the organization and into the person.
Yeah,
and
I
NHL
mean-
doesn't like that.
He did for the Children's Hospital 10 years or something. Like,
Yeah, committed.
A lot of people said that was for the captaincy, because I was right at the same time that they were
yes,
up for
could
captaincy.
be.
So he said, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna make a move here. I'm gonna show that I'm here to stay.
But I'm
so they
glad
can give
he
me the
did.
captain.
Okay, whatever.
Regardless,
the
he
reason
did it.
Was he donated millions?
That's my argument too.
You know,
I
like,
would give that argument too.
Okay, if I fucking find the cure to cancer and I sell it for $50 million, which is a fucking discount.
yeah.
You know, like, are you gonna be mad at me because I sold it and made a huge profit? Like,
No, you did the
No,
work to
you-
do
I'm
that. But
fucking saving these people's lives. Like, what he did, man. At the end of the day, like,
outstanding guy.
whatever the reason was, to me, I just think he's a good guy. Like, look at the family he came from, the way he was raised. He's just a good fucking kid. And I don't have any problems with him donating, and I don't think he did it to benefit himself.
It's
I think he would have done it
You
either
don't
way,
benefit
but he
yourself
might have.
by losing millions of dollars.
The way that I think about it is he would have probably done something with the Children's Hospital for $10 million in the long run, and maybe it accelerated his decision.
yeah, but
He might have said, "Let's do it now."
But he still comes back on his holidays and shit. And
He
he
still
goes to the children's
that was
hospital all
that
the
was
time.
not conditional whether he played in Montreal or not.
No, it's,
he still
I'm doing
donates
it
to
for
the
the
hospital.
hospital.
He did it.
Period. Yeah.
And
But-
he spent a lot of time at the hospital. He's very involved
he
in
does.
the
Yeah,
community.
he spends
So
his holidays and everything here. So,
Like,
but
people could say, like, he doesn't need to go and do that. Like, he can just keep writing a check, because if people say he did it for the captaincy, obviously that's not a thing. He's not even on the team anymore, so that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with
Yeah.
anything. He's even paired up with the Children's Hospital that they have in Nashville, and shit, or he was in Nashville. But
Yeah, when he was in
he
Nashville,
was
he-
working with their
he's just
hospital
an
too.
outstanding guy.
He's just a good guy. So people are, oh, he did it for this, he did it for this. Like, he didn't do shit for anyone. So who, like, who the fuck are you, type thing. But yeah, man, he's overall a good guy. And
you don't have to yell at me, but okay, I get it.
No,
He's a
but
good guy.
and I think trading him
And that's that.
trading him fucked up his career. So they chose Pacioretty over him, and they're trading Pacioretty. Yes, they got great prospects out of it, but I mean, if PK was still in Montreal, I still think he would have been decent.
But the thing is that
Yeah.
NHL, like I said, they're really about people in the room, how the other players perceive players in the room. If players are complaining about a player, if management thinks a player is too flamboyant, dude, it gets up there to the owners, and they tell these people to trade these people.
You have Jeff Molson; he's controlling the team.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not, I'm
which
not
is-
saying 100%, but I think Bergevin's a great GM. But I think some trades were iffy, and I personally think that's coming from Jeff Molson.
Look, the thing is that when
Like-
you make iffy trades and you still have a job, that's because the owner approved it.
Yeah,
That is what it is.
Sometimes the iffy
personally-
trades aren't him. You know, it
That's what I'm
could be
saying.
from someone else influencing him to do that. So he's to keep
and he
his
still has
job.
a job.
That's
If you're doing bad trades and you still have a job, you can guarantee your ass that
he's a good
Good
GM
owner.
though. Like he's not.
He's
terrible,
I
but-
find he's a lot better than people think.
He could
but
be sneaky
He's
good.
controlled,
Yeah.
but I think personally, because there hasn't been a rebuild in Montreal, we talked about that, and I personally think he would have traded Carey Price if it wasn't for Molson. Trade Carey Price, get prospects. You have Primo coming up, decent goalie, and I think like that would have been a start for your rebuild. And
Yeah, you get a crazy.
Yeah, but he
return
wants
for
to
Price.
sell
Crazy
tickets,
return for-
and Carey Price sells tickets.
exactly, but Bergevin's kind of
Bergevin
stuck.
doesn't
So
want to sell tickets.
if you put Bergevin on a team, you know, equivalent to like Montreal at the point, like maybe Chicago, for example. No, I wouldn't say that because they have two studs, but a team like Montreal, I think he would do very well.
Who, Price?
No, Bergevin.
Yeah, well, didn't
Bergevin.
he
I
come
think
from Chicago?
no, he's really good at
I think so.
Yeah,
but
he's
really good at
pretty
what he
decent.
No, he's good. He'll make these micro moves that you don't think are
Paul
wise,
Byron.
but
Yeah, he just doesn't have as much,
he's very
I guess, leeway or freedom to do,
yeah.
you know, what he truly wants to. So
I
I think
believe
because
that.
of his situation, he's forced to hold back to stay in the position he's in.
definitely.
Yeah,
and-
like
and-
imagine
And he's still making shit work more or less. Like he's done well for the Habs.
exactly.
What they look like now and what they're gonna look like in the next couple of years.
he's done a very good job, but
Yeah.
I think he's getting stopped. And trading Carey Price would probably a lot of people will probably disagree, but you trade him for a lot of good prospects and a team like you trade him to his hometown, Calgary. Let's just say, for example, they have pretty
They're
good
young,
prospects and like just get that like work from there. Like they already have Domi, they have Suzuki, they have Drouin, and then you have a good goalie coming up. So I don't know why Price hasn't been traded yet, and I don't think he would have offered him $10 million a year.
It's because
it's
of
the
the
fans.
contract. It's because of the contract now. They
I
have to
mean,
trade him
Vancouver
before
would
they.
take him. Vancouver, Calgary would take him. A lot of teams would take Price with that contract. So
That contract
Yeah,
is
because they're
becoming
dying.
more of the norm, though.
Yeah, because
As
it's
years
aged.
go
now
on-
it's getting aged. Yeah. So
As years go on, that's like, fuck, that's a discount for
for a
someone like
goalie
him,
though,
you know?
that,
But like,
I wouldn't pay $10 million for a goalie.
no, but you would for Carey Price.
Yes,
if that goalie can get you a cup, you're easily gonna pay the $10 million.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's it. I don't see a cup coming in Montreal anytime soon.
He's a goalie who can bring
But-
it to you. Throw him on Colorado.
Yeah, exactly. You
Well,
get
Patty Wall
Colorado.
situation
Bro,
over here. Let's
that
take
gets
over
me.
to
That
Colorado.
gets me hard when I think about that. Him
Perfect
going
That
to
might
example.
just be what they're missing right there.
So you trade in Colorado, you get like Timmins. He's a great defenseman. And, like Byron, I think his name is. Two great defensemen.
What's 10 million cap space?
10 mil cap space. You throw in a first round draft pick or whatnot, or even a forward that you could work on, and there you go. Colorado has its cup. Habs have two great prospects and a pick. Fucking right, do it.
But that would be openly admitting that the Habs aren't going to win a cup, and that's something that the Habs
But
are
you're not
never going
supposed
to
to in a
do.
rebuild.
But that's something that the Habs are never going to do because of Molson's influence.
Yeah, exactly. But if they rebuild properly, like Chicago, LA, they're gonna win cups.
Yeah,
So-
but they're not going to. See, that's why it's a structural issue with the Habs. Structural issue. Just what you said, it's just not going to happen because they're
sucks.
just not. They think like we were even arguing this point before. They think that it's the players and the opportunity to win the cup that sells tickets when really it is the Montreal Canadiens culture that sells tickets. Because I'll go there any chance I get.
No, for sure. But that's my take on, Bergevin and the Habs and Molson. So if anyone, thinks otherwise, and it's probably people are going to say, oh, Carey Price, this and that, he needs to stay on the Habs, tweet us and anything like that. And
Yeah,
we'll
bash
answer
John.
for sure.
Bash John.
Bash
Definitely.
me. I'm the hockey guy. I know
Yeah.
my shit. And so I would love to talk hockey with anyone. So
All right. So that's hockey. We'll move on. We'll move on to something totally unrelated, but something super, super exciting. Mike Tyson signs a fight.
Yes.
September 7th? What was it? September.
I want to say 12th. It's
September-
not official, but
September 12th. That would be a good date.
September 12th.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
my birthday.
Against
Is it?
Roy
Yeah.
Jones Jr.
Ooh, baby.
Hey, it's a celebration.
Dude.
A 54-year-old is stepping foot in the ring.
Yeah, Roy Jones Jr. is 51, so it's I guess you can say evenly matched. They're both like fucking beasts of the boxing world. Like in their prime, like they were sick. Roy Jones Jr. was sick, but Mike Tyson, we spoke about him. I mean, off air a couple months ago when they first kind of said they were gonna be, he's looking to fight, and like you're seeing these videos he's posting, like he's looking like a beast.
I'm scared for that guy.
He's ripped, man.
I haven't seen anything about this guy, but I know that.
Dude, like
I'd be
he
scared.
completely changed his body. Remember him in The Hangover?
Did you hear about that?
Fucking 270 pounds. He was like a fat guy. He made me look skinny.
Did you hear about
And
that?
now he's like one of the scariest dudes again.
Like, yeah.
You know, it's fucking insane.
Did you hear what he said about the Hangover? He said, I almost forgot to go to the shoot because I was just stoned.
Yeah, he was
Like, he
so
forgot about
fucked
it.
up.
So now
Yeah.
he's cleaned up and everything, so it's pretty decent. He could probably fight. We all saw that video of him fucking sparring.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Well, dude, is like on his he was on the Joe Rogan podcast just over a year ago, and he's like, he doesn't want to talk about his fighting past. He's like, I can't. He's like, those demons, like they've gone to bed. He's like, I'm moving on. I can't do that. Out of nowhere, just a couple months ago, he starts posting. And he's like, I'm back, and he even said, he's like, the demons have awoken in me. I was like, what?
Yeah, what was that quote? It was the nastiest quote
It was
ever.
so ridiculous.
It was like scary quote.
and
like a fucking
like someone's
scary
gonna
quote.
hop in a ring with this guy.
He might bite another ear.
He's gonna kill you before he gets close enough to fucking bite your ear off. This guy's gonna knock you out.
No, this guy's not going for anything other than just straight knockouts.
But yeah, it's an 8-round exhibition against Roy Jones Jr. Dude, I'll pay for his fight. I don't have to because Beast TV.
Well,
but
Shout
well,
out.
I mean,
but I'll pay for it if I need to. But yeah, the last fight, which is crazy. Roy Jones Jr. He fought in 2018. That was his last fight.
wow.
Okay, so he's not.
2 years
Fresh.
ago.
It was like February of 2018.
That's
and
why he
then-
took the fight. You see, that's why he was able to take the fight because he's like, look, I'm old, but I do fight. I still fight.
Yeah,
so
he's a few years younger. He fought in February 2018, and then his last
Fucking 49
Mike
years
Tyson. Yeah, Mike Tyson's last fight was in
2006?
5 or
05.
6, and it was a loss.
yeah, and it was
Big
he came out. I'm
difference.
sorry, guys. I can't perform the way I used to
Yeah, he
perform.
was-
I'm retiring from the
yeah.
ring.
Then he went off the
like-
rails after.
Yeah, and then, but then, like you said, then that like the past haunted him. Ended up doing a lot of
Yeah.
drugs, but then he came back, and like you were saying, it's just so weird to see somebody who was like, almost like, dude, if I'm doing this interview, don't bring up boxing.
Yeah,
Until I'm
He was
gonna
there to
murder anybody
promote-
that you put in front of me.
yeah.
Like,
he was there like promoting his own cannabis.
yeah, the
farm
field, yeah, the
he
farm that
has,
they're
everything
doing,
like
yeah.
that. And now he's like, I'm ready to kill people.
And he's like, the murder. Oh fuck! I wish I could get that quote. It was like, the demons have reawoken me to
Yeah.
like fucking kill it. Like, I was so fucking dirty.
Yeah, he's
it was
ready
so
to
dark.
go. But his professional record, Tyson is 50-6, and then you had Jones at like 66-9. So they're both really great fighters when they were in their prime, obviously, and their records have a lot to say about that. And I don't know, man. I'm stoked.
I'm super excited.
Like, we're still gonna be dealing with real sports, and then you're gonna throw this in the mix. Let's go.
And like, I'm so excited for the sports to come back because UFC's been doing such a good job to stay relevant that throughout all these sporting events, we're still gonna have UFC as well. Mike Tyson, we're gonna have everything going at the same time.
It's
just,
fucking. It's
oh my god,
porn.
it's yeah, no, it is.
Like,
It
fuck
is
Pornhub Live.
like-
Like, to think that like we pretty much kick off our episodes with UFC because that's the biggest sports news, and the fact that might be like
the last part.
third, fourth,
Yeah.
fifth on the list.
That's
We're
it.
gonna be NHL. We're gonna be NFL. We're gonna be NBA. We got fights.
But
We got boxing matches. Like,
Brad, I got you. I got the quote here. If you
yeah.
want,
What
man.
is it? Say it.
The gods of war have reawakened. Oh wow, there you go. Grab
Send me
release.
the quote. Send me the
He's
quote
even
and I'll
talking like
read
Mike-
it. And I'll read
he's talking
it.
like Mike Tyson right now.
Take two.
Let's try this again. Let's go.
The gods of war have reawakened me. They've ignited my ego and want me to go to war again. That's fucking wild.
That's disgusting.
That's
So
a
for
fucking-
anyone out there who thought John may have been reading off a script the last few episodes, you now know that's a lie.
I can't read.
He flows best without paper in front of him.
Oh fuck.
That is nasty. I'm scared for
Yeah.
that man's life. Someone could die because once you get older, right, brain gets a little mushier,
Yeah.
especially if you're a fighter.
Yeah.
You know, so a little movement, a little too much movement in the brain. Mike Tyson hits him right in the head.
That's the thing. Mike
Death
Tyson
is an option.
has professional fights over 50. Jones has over 70.
Fuck me, eh?
He has 75 professional, not counting everything else that goes.
Well, he has 75 over 50. No, wait. Was that
No,
again?
so his record is 66-9, so he has 75 fights.
Yeah.
And then you have Tyson at 50-6, so he has over 50 fights.
Yeah.
Wild.
Crazy.
Like, I mean, Mike Tyson early in his career, he was probably didn't get hit for his first like 10 fights.
Yeah.
50-6 is a disgusting number.
66-9 is
66
worse.
Yeah,
and 9
yeah,
is
it's
fucking
better.
wild.
Almost.
You think so?
It's about the same.
Like,
the difference is like 15
win-loss
to
ratio?
3, and then yeah.
Kyle's our math guy here, so
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
struggling. He had 2 beers. He hasn't had beers in a while. He's
3.
getting a little
9
shaky.
days.
3 beers. I'm looking over him. He doesn't look healthy.
no,
Oh,
he doesn't.
dude. My brain's been mush without this.
Yeah, I mean,
Seriously, I don't even want to message you to ask you to do things anymore because you don't even know what the fuck I'm
don't
talking
even-
about.
no, I got so fucked up with that. Like,
Yeah,
You guys
hey,
were
it
wild.
happens when there's one person, running all the merch orders.
Yeah,
over
yeah,
here. It gets
yeah,
a little
yeah.
confusing.
I tell him I appreciate it, and now it's getting to his head, eh?
yeah. Fuck, see, never say thank you.
That's why John literally doesn't thank anyone for
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, but
Or
I
answer,
really appreciate
or
it.
answer anything business related on the chat.
Oh,
He's,
yeah.
he's the most active person in the chat. You ask him for one thing, he's like crickets.
John saw it. You see his little
He sees
profile picture.
little- yeah,
nothing.
dude.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
He's like, but I'll take a 12 case of Heineken and
So
I don't remember it last time you guys asked me for something. So
exactly.
Brain is mush.
His brain
That's
has
it,
literally
yeah.
chosen to just not see things we ask him to do.
it's because I knew Brad got a haircut. So
you didn't even know I got this haircut, and I got it for you. And guess what? I did do it myself, and it looks
phenomenal.
fantastic.
It doesn't look
It
bad.
looks like you did it yourself.
Oh, you're
Nah,
so full of shit. He's so full of shit because it looks fucking nice. Okay, my girlfriend said it looks good.
Yeah, she
Okay,
has to
my
see-
mom said I'm special.
Yeah, there you go.
My mom's a potato.
What's up, Satch?
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Satchmel.
Yeah, man.
Fat smell. So, I mean, we got we got the NBA coming back soon.
Yeah.
That's
Wild.
wild too.
NBA scrimmages started yesterday.
Dude.
0 COVID in the bubble. Fucking amazing.
How about
Things
Bull
are
Bull?
looking good.
Did you see him? He got a drug test
Bull Bull?
after.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Killed it.
First NBA game, killed it. Fucking going like dunking on people. They drug tested him after.
He's like,
Yeah,
he's a beast though already.
No, he's never. Well, yeah, but he's never played an NBA.
No, but he's
His
a beast.
First game.
Okay, so there's
First
So,
NBA
like,
game, he absolutely killed. He has like 16 points, shit ton of blocks,
8
whatever.
assists or something.
yeah.
Like Nuggets are laughing. Like
And then they literally fucking right away drug test. Poor guy's already taking 3 COVID tests a day. Now he's
Yeah.
getting drug.
but it's not that bad. It's get it out of the way now.
I feel like that's one
Before
of the
it-
biggest compliments in sports.
Yeah, like you're playing
I just
abnormally.
You're doing
Abnormal
way too
stuff.
well. You must be taking enhancements.
yeah, I would
Like,
love that.
What the
Yeah, except
fuck?
if you're taking enhancements, then you
Yeah.
hate it.
Then you're fucked. But I mean, I would never like. No one would ever come up to me like, "Yo, you had a great fucking game in hockey. Let me do a drug test."
No, but
If
the
someone did,
scrimmages
I'd be
are
like,
good.
I mean, after the
You
drug
just
test,
want my
you
DNA.
Want to make
Yeah.
love? Or
You're just trying to
something?
get my DNA.
Yeah,
There's other ways for that.
This is a scam.
yeah.
Sell it on the black market. Make more John Walshes. Holy
Oh,
fuck.
imagine that. Oh, fuck. I would love that.
I want to know what your top dollar would be, honestly.
They would probably have a blonde spot on the side of their head and shit.
Yeah.
To our listeners, how
and
much would you
and
pay to get half of John Walsh's DNA in you without doing the nasty, of course? What would you
Yeah,
pay
well.
to reproduce at least half of him? Let us know.
That is
Fucking
disgusting.
big head kid.
Nothing.
Like,
Let us fucking know.
The,
But yeah,
mu-
no, the
the
NBA
kid's gonna come out with a
scrimmages, man.
mustache that's in the back of his throat. Fuck.
Spot
he
on.
won't have a bowl cut, though.
Brad has all the bulls. Fuck. Speaking of
I
bull,
saw-
Brad's got
oh,
two at least.
shit.
I
We're
love
gonna
it.
call Brad Bull
Bull
Bull.
bull. Speaking of steroids, MLB, Mookie
Opening
Betts.
day. Yeah, man.
Mookie
Speaking of
Betts signs the big
steroids.
contract. One of my favorite players. I got turned on with him.
Boston.
Danny showed me him. My brother Danny showed me him. He's my favorite player in the MLB now.
Boston
him and
fucked
Judge.
up.
Yeah, Boston fucked up.
Absolutely.
But it's Boston. They're gonna be Boston. They're gonna be good forever.
They're gonna win
Yeah,
again.
They're
they're
gonna be good
living
forever,
in LA
so.
now. It's like Boston's nice and everything, beautiful city, but it's like you're there for 12 years.
And there's a winter. There's a winter in Boston.
Yeah.
So there's the downside right there.
Here, I'll take 328 mil whatever for 12 years in LA. Let's do it, no problem.
Dude, it's
No
so
problem.
sick.
And
And he's a superstar. Anywhere he goes,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty sick. Baseball money, man.
yeah, and he's the kind of
Mahomes
when you
money.
hear him talk too, he's a superstar. He's a good guy. He's, like
Yeah.
people love
Yeah.
this guy. So he's
Got
gonna
a
be happier
superstar
there.
Name.
Yeah, Mookie Betts.
Mookie
Like,
Mookie Betts. And what other fuck besides sports? What would you succeed in?
yeah,
With
like
that name.
Probably like spelling bee or something.
Yeah, I'd like to present my lawyer, Mookie Betts. What the fuck?
Get this guy the
Case
fuck
closed,
outta
you
here.
lost. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, spelling bee.
His fucking shirt's not even tucked in. You know, like
Spelling bee fucking superstar for sure. Mookie Betts, can you spell destroy?
the one where John Walsh can
Yeah,
spell it as spelling
he
bee.
can't spell that. He still doesn't know how to spell it.
We
I
were
know.
rooting for you too, man.
Yeah,
Was
I
that
mean,
grade 4, grade 5?
I had my boys fucking at the lunch tables. Let's go, and I fucked up.
I'm not
fucked
surprised.
it up.
How'd you spell destroy?
DISTROY
And then they
or something. And then she's like, no. So I spelled it this exact same way. Because you get
He's
two
like,
chances.
yeah.
Like,
It's like DISTROY. She didn't hear me. DISTROY. It's like,
I'll never forget.
Damn it.
Chase was going crazy. You were going crazy. I let you guys down, man.
You did let us down.
That was
You still
great
owe us.
time.
That was
You
the,
still owe
that
us
was
a-
the start of a long-lasting friendship
Yeah,
of
dude, you
letdown.
still owe us a championship.
Of letdown.
Cost something.
Yeah, Kyle came up like his first day of
Oh, here we go.
elementary school. Came in a suit and shit, bowl cut and
You
everything.
can tell these guys are fucking from LaSalle. I literally showed up in a polo.
No,
Like what you're wearing now, but all white. I
Yeah.
have a photo of my first day. They're like, oh my God, you're wearing a suit. I'm like, yeah, you're in sweats and a t-shirt. It doesn't fucking fit, all right? That's why you think I'm in a suit right now.
I was just following.
I guess
what
he
my
was in
buddies
a
were.
suit. He feels kind of sensitive about it.
No, he
so
gets so
he-
sensitive
Yeah,
about
he's
that.
That's
very
literally
touchy
his go-to
subject.
all the time.
Yeah.
I fucking love
Worse, I remember like waiting in line. I'm like, who the fuck is this new nerd? So I wanted to bully him and shit, but
it. Then you realize, oh fuck, he's
Yeah,
real. I can't bully this guy.
yeah, he's decent.
Yeah, you probably shot him an insult, and he came back super fast at you and broke your confidence real
Nah,
quick.
not with a
It's a
bowl cut.
talent. It's a
Yeah.
talent, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Well,
Good times though.
good times like this podcast, right? I hope.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll let you know what the listens tell
Yeah,
us.
well, I hope everybody enjoyed it. Before I let you go, I just want to remind you that you can follow us on multiple social platforms. We pretty much have everything. You can follow us at OTL Pod on everything except for Twitter. Twitter, we're podcast_OTL. I just want to give you a reminder that we're playing we're on Twitch. We're playing NHL every second week, every second Sunday. So we got every second
if-
Sunday.
If you want to hear Brad bitch that he's not getting the puck,
Well, if you want to
Goes
see
go
see
back.
me try my best, but these guys just sabotage our victories, you can tune in on
killed it.
Sundays.
I'll pull up the stats.
Yeah, on Sundays we're streaming live. We're hoping to have some cuts for you guys too, some edits. You can also catch us on YouTube. You can listen to our videos on YouTube. Like I mentioned last week, we don't have the videos just yet. We're gonna get that going soon. Studio's getting cleaned up. Once everything's cleaned up, we'll get that going. Also, stay tuned next week. Could have a very special guest. We're feeling good about it. We got our
Let's
fingers
hope,
crossed. We're hoping to book that special guest. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And anything to add, boys?
Well, speaking of video, hopefully our special guest will be on a video interview. So we might actually have our first video posted next week, if all goes well. If not, like I said, forget this even happened. And let's not say that I drank 3 beers in celebration, because I got to take those back.
yeah. If not, then whatever. If he does make it though, it's gonna be sick. I'll wear their merch. Wore it a lot before,
Yeah.
so I mean, hint, hint there.
Hand, wink, wink.
And yeah, catch us on Twitch. I mean, I scored the first goal. Catch us on first goal of OTL history.
Yeah, ODL history. But you see, it was assisted by me and Kyle.
Yeah,
That was
teamwork.
legit. That snippet was legit.
Teamwork. Yeah,
Yeah, that snippet was legit.
Catch us all on social medias. Ask us questions if you have anything. If you want to talk hockey, I'm here.
Yeah, if you want to
Let's do
talk
it.
hockey with somebody who knows a thing or two, just hit up Punk. Don't hit me up because I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a host. Also, we do these kind of things coming up to Fight Night, Fight Island. We do fights between certain people. You can vote
It's a
who
little
you think would win in a fight.
Little fun.
Little fun. You can go ahead and hit us on our Instagram. You can vote now. I really think this week we have Nancy versus Jordan Gomez.
Nancy all
The way. Gomez is short. He has no reach.
Shout out to my mother.
But shout out to Gomez for showing support, buying the merch, and
Yeah, thanks.
following us and everything. So, like I said, keep an eye peeled for the special guest. Everybody take care. Thank you for tuning in. Boys, I appreciate your time.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.